Wait, 47. I've been examining Krish's phone records, and there are quite a few long calls here between him and someone named Vholes. Ah, I see. It seems your last contract may not have been as settled as we thought. Evidently, Krish was the frontman for Atlantide, and the one responsible for its predatory expansion practices. The man behind the product and the pitch, however, is Galen Vholes. Vholes stays out of the spotlight, but quietly pushes Atlantide's absurd medical claims on every front, from dry skin to pancreatic cancer. Apparently, Vholes recently moved out to the suburbs to curb the harassment he's been receiving from disgruntled customers and former sales associates. He's also taking advantage of his anonymity to operate an exclusive private practice out of his home, despite having no medical background whatsoever. Perhaps it's time to make a house call, 47. Welcome to Whittleton Creek, 47. Your target is Galen Vholes, who's just moved into the neighborhood in hopes of establishing an inconspicuous home clinic to peddle Atlantide. Unfortunately for him, not to mention you, he's already received some threatening mail to this new address. The man's on edge, and he's reached out to the local authorities to help him secure his property. You'll need to get past them if you want to take care of Vholes. Good luck.
Look at this place. It's like he doesn't trust us to keep the neighborhood safe. The guy's got sensors on everything but the darn mailbox.
He should definitely have one there. People steal mail around here all the time.
And it's a damn shame, too. I just can't imagine trusting some alarm system more than you trust a flesh and blood officer of the law.
Well, it's louder, isn't it, sir?
It's not loud if you trip the breaker first. Anyone could do that. They'd only need to get into the basement, then bingo. Whole place is ripe for infiltration.
I guess that's why you're the sheriff, sir.
Damn right. Let's see if we can't help this fella feel a little more at ease under our watch.
Is that why we brought out the big guns?
Damn right, boy.
Sheriff Masterson, I presume?
And you must be Mr. Vholes. You reported a death threat earlier today. Do you mind if I come in so we can go over the details?
Oh, by all means, yes. Please, come in.
Enjoying your view from my coattails? Don't forget that I'm the protege here. You're just the apprentice. Neophyte. Remember, I take the lead with the visitors.
Comes from it. Some fake legal documents, a box full of, pardon my language, dog shit. I thought that by moving I might finally discourage them, but...
They're escalating.
Just the one, really. But it's much more violent than usual. I want to sympathize with some of these people, but when they take their unfortunate circumstances out on me, well, what else can I do?
No, you're absolutely right. I'm glad you reported it to us, Mr. Vholes.
Doctor.
Sorry, Dr. Vholes. We'll look into the letter for you and see if we can't sort this issue out. Until we do, I'm gonna have my boys keep an eye on this place 24/7.
Thank you so much, Sheriff.
No problem, sir. You'll find we take care of our own around here.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Genuinely. I'm sure you're very busy, but please help yourself to some Atlantide if you like.
I think my sister-in-law sells that. It's all she posts about anyway. Seed of Soul or something like that, right?
Oh, well, it's actually very good at balancing the body's internal chemistry. Your ionic balance. How have your ions been lately, Sheriff?
My ions?
Well, that tells me all I need to know. Please, try some. Grab a bottle, or two even, on the house.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Vholes. That's very considerate. Oh, pretty good. Not bad.
Station 5, all clear.
Don't forget that I'm the protege here. You're just the apprentice.
Where the hell are you, AJ? God.
Me a fight.
Come on, pick up already. Pick up! Ugh.
Me too, Dr. Vholes.
So, you said they've given you 4 months.
Yeah, maybe 5 if I leave work and take it easy. But that's not really on the table. I had no idea how expensive it would be, even to just thousands of dollars just for a box. Seems a bit much, doesn't it?
Yeah. In my experience, the only industry more poisonous and predatory than healthcare is death care. Oh, but I think we're getting ahead of ourselves.
You do?
Of course, Dale. I see cases like yours all the time. Hopeless as far as the medical establishment is concerned, but perfectly curable for someone with a trained eye and an open mind. Would you be open to some recommendations?
That's amazing to hear. Oh my God, my wife's gonna be so happy. I do just about anything. What is it that you'd recommend?
I found that it helps a lot in cases like yours to rebalance the body's core salinity. Life came from the ocean, after all, and our distance to it now can cause countless physiological problems.
Oh, that makes sense.
I like to recommend an initial course of salt water, something in the neighborhood of 4 liters per day. After 8 weeks, we can follow up and see if we want to adjust that in either direction, or perhaps introduce supplements in a crystalline form.
Salt water? I thought drinking salt water just made you throw up.
Well, it can be an unpleasant process if you're just stirring table salt into your water, or drinking it off the beach. But in refined forms, it's every bit as tasteless and easy to consume as tap water. Completely free of side effects as well, unlike your prescriptions.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Oh, I actually run a company that specializes in demineralized saltwater, so I can guarantee you a dependable source. And if you need help making up the cost, you can become a representative and distribute it yourself. You'd have excellent access to potential clients given your work.
That sounds amazing, Dr. Rose. Really, I don't even know what to say. It's just been so long since I felt this hopeful. Thank you so much.
Don't mention it. The only thanks I need is to see you thriving. Just give me a call later and we'll sort the details out, okay? You take care.
Welcome, sir. I'm Liam, an associate of Dr. Vholes. May I help you with something?
I'd like to speak with Mr. Vholes.
Oh, of course! You're Mr. Anderson! Oh, please, go ahead upstairs and Dr. Vholes will see you.
Hello and welcome. Please, have a seat. Mr. Anderson, I'm glad you could come.
I've been looking forward to it.
Given your diagnosis, I don't doubt it. Let's cut to the chase. I think your doctors have been greatly misled about the severity of your illness.
You do.
I do. I see cases like yours all the time, Dale. And with the appropriate intervention, they're rarely terminal. The medical establishment has a vested interest in misleading people like you, because the truth would undermine the entire system.
So what would you suggest?
To start with, 8 weeks of demineralized salt water, 4 liters per day. We came from the oceans, you know, but now we only let ourselves ingest water in its most basic and unhealthful form, and that affects us at a cellular level. Products like, well, like my own brand, actually, Atlantide, are much closer to how water was a million years ago.
Isn't demineralized salt water just water?
It's pure water, Dale. Primitive and nourishing. All of the benefits of salination, with none of the adverse effects. And if you want to offset the cost, you can just sign on as an Atlantide distributor and cover it that way.
That's quite the offer.
Well, what can I say? I like to help people in whatever way I can. So what do you think, Dale? Are you ready to commit to life? Well, just give it some thought. You know where to find me.